Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button is very, very important. So, my brother, please, I don't want to go back to what we've already discussed with our brother Prof X or our sister Chantel, what they are saying. I would just want us to be direct. We have to go straight, like direct to the main issues. And like I just told you right now, whatever you are going to tell us here, please let it be as truthful as possible. And I want to guarantee you something. If there are people threatening you, please do not respond to their threats. Any threat you sense that it is legitimate, not just ordinary person hiding anywhere, texting something, please just give me the phone number that harassed you. You can forward me the text or screenshot the text and send to me. I'm not the guardian of Nigeria, neither of us. You are somebody that is in service because you are still not fully disengaged. So you're still in service. You know what I mean by that. But what I'm trying to assure you is that nobody will use the power of the states against you. Nobody will use the institutions of government against you so long we are here. Please, I want you to tell me your relationship between the relationship between you and Prophetess Grace, Mary J, and finally Choma Johnson. You have the floor, my brother. You can go ahead now.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening. I quickly want to say something first because I don't know why social media is like this. Although I greet everybody in the house. You see, the fact is that I have did a lot of damage control. I acknowledge that, and I openly came out to say I did damage control. So I didn't hide it. After everything, I came out and I begged for folks. So I don't see any reason why if I say something now somebody will say you have said something before. Why are you changing out? So let's be truthful to ourselves. Like I said, I don't want to go back to the past because I know a lot of damage I have done. So if at this time some things are just making me getting angry, I'm just hearing something, they're just forwarding some things to me on social media that is making me provoke. If it is possible, we can do this thing alone. I am ready now. It is not before. Before I was doing damage control, I accept it. I am not lying anywhere taking me to. I am doing damage control, all those why. So I'm saying it openly enough for the world to know. I am doing damage control, all those why. So they should forgive me for that. But at this time around, I cannot go back to the same way and say I am now doing damage control for other group. Nobody forced me to do this. Nobody ever pushed me. Nobody paid me to do this. I openly, willingly, because I know what happened to me. And I know the cause, I know the problem, I know everything. People who I work for, they abandon, they don't even. So what else can somebody say and say because you said it before, you are saying nothing again? So please, you guys just take it easy with me. You guys just take, because this thing is not making it look as if it is no longer safe, because whatever anything I say, somebody will say, you have truth so, and you say the truth so. If I didn't say the truth, let them come and deny. But you people are just judging on people's head. Let them come and, once they deny, because now I will no longer respond to anything until if they come to deny, it is what they denied, I will not reply them. Anything they come out to deny, I will reply them. I can no longer say anything now, because whatever anything I say now, somebody will say, Daniel, you lie again, you do this again, you do that. For how long are we going to continue telling ourselves, continue hiding the truth from ourselves? I have had the truth enough. It is pushing me now. It's pushing me. So they are not making me, especially Apostle Cassie, what you call it, I don't know. It's pushing me now to break this out. I don't want to say anything now, but this man, this Cassie, I don't know what he call himself. He's pushing me to do what I don't want to do.
1 minute.
So I have enjoyed enough. So this thing is making me angry now. It's no, making my brother, me
calm down. Listen, just take it easy. See, I want us to take this one step at a time. Out of these three people I mentioned, Mary J, Grace, and Doris Ogala, who amongst them contacted you first, the very first time? Who amongst them contacted you first?
It was Mary J. it was Mary J. I never believed, I thought Mary J was an Air Force personnel. If not until I get to know that she was a dismissed Air Force personnel, she's not even an Air Force personnel. It was Mary J who contacted me first. From Mary J now said they have, because when we talked to Mary J, I never knew Mary J now, she had discussed with the Prophet Grace already before she called me. Because what she told Prophet Grace is that she told Prophet Grace that there's somebody she can hire to do the case for her. I never knew it was me that she said she want to hire.
But how did you know? How did you meet Mary J in the first place?
How I met it was through that platform. You know, my commenting, I was just commenting. If I comment, she will reply back. If I comment, she will reply back. Then there's something we are arguing about. I cannot remember. We are arguing about something. Then the thing now came up on this messengers. So we now chat on messengers. So we now discuss. I asked her, which intake are you? She told me her intake. So she asked me also which intake. I told her intake. I told her also my intake. So that is my yearly service. That was when we begin communicating. From all those right now, she will call me. I also call her. Anything she sees, she will let me know. Anything I say, I also let her know. So that was how we became friends. And from there, I never knew all those right now. She was communicating with Prophet Grace. So it was then she now called me and said, since I'm from, because she later discovered I'm from the same place with Ruth Matthew. She now said, okay, since I'm from the same place now with Ruth Matthew, can we do this? Can we do that? I said, okay, fine. I said, okay, fine, I will do it. But she never told me that there is something, that money is involved. She never told me that. And somebody will say, because you needed money, is the reason why Mary J never told me. If Mary J didn't, if I lied, let Mary J come and tell me that I lied. Anything I say, let her come and prove it wrong. So I'm saying the fact that they should believe me, they should not look as if Mary J know what I'm talking about. If I lie, Mary J should come and tell me it is lie. So Mary J actually lured me into it. She never told me at first that she was communicating with Grace. She never told me. She never told me that they even paid her money. She never told me. Not until some few time I begin to know that all those things I was doing, Mary J collected money for it already.
Okay, so you know why I believe what you said now, because I've narrated how I first saw Mary J. I first saw her at the airport. And when we were discussing, she was not talking as if she is on the side of Jeremiah or Prophetess Grace. Now, from what we discussed and the side she was on, or she made me believe she was on, I tend to find it so fishy that she will be contacted. Okay, at what point did you know that Mary J was communicating with Prophetess Grace?
It was when Prophetess Grace called me. You know, it later got to a stage where Prophetess Grace now threw away Mary J. She was not communicating with him. That's to say Mary J was no longer involved. That was how, because Prophetess Grace also told me a lot about Mary J. That Mary J is a scam, is a 419, is a thief. That I should be aware of Mary J. That was when I get to know that they have been communicating for long. Even before Mary J even involved me in.
Okay, so how did you get to know about Doris Ogala? Have you spoken with Doris Ogala before?
Yes.
How did you get to speak with her, and how did you meet her in the first place?
The very first time Doris Ogala called me, I was surprised to see her call. And after my investigation, after I have done with everything at home, I was now going back to my destination. That was when she called. She called, she pretended as if, who is it, am I talking to Mr. Ayo brother? I am not Mr. Ayo brother. Me and Mr. Ayo, we are just from the same town. She not look as if she called the wrong person. It was when I said, no, it was not Ayo brother. She said, oh, this is Daniel's voice. I said, yes, it's Daniel. The question I asked her, I said,
how did she get your number to know that it was you?
The question I asked her, I said, how did you get my number? I can tell you up till now, she have not responded to that question. She said somebody texted her and Mr. Ayo brother number. She never knew that Mr. Ayo, it was me. Maybe the person mistakenly texted my number to her. But she requested for Mr. Ayo brother. But the person mistakenly transferred my own number to her. So that was when she began. No, never. I don't.
Did you believe that? like now, right now, do you believe that it could be someone like Grace or Mary J
It is
that
not
gave her the
belief.
number?
It is not belief. It is not. It was prophet. See, let me tell you the tactics they make here. Let me tell you the system they use. Those three people, Mary J, John Ogala, Prophet Grace, those one, they are very sharp in this business. People don't know. Whatever anything I say now, somebody will say, you said it before. Daniel, someone, they sent one video to me. This madam is in a farm lady, something like that. I watched the video. I was so embarrassed. The thing it was painful. That thank God I did not even say what I want to say. It was Apostle Cast I want to reply to. So now, let me now say this now. Maybe somebody can still pick it up. Another platform can still pick it up and say, you lie. You say, you know. See, let me tell you the tactics those people play. Those three people, Mary J, you know, you get to a time where they involved me on it. They say I collected money. If you listen to it very well, you get to a stage where I was now dragged also inside it. That then they collected money. Mary J, then Mary J planned Johnny Sogala, Johnny Sogala. I don't know anything. Nothing like that. I don't collect money from anybody. The tactics they play, those three people, they are too very sharp in this business. But with a Grace, she is communicating with Doris Ogala, but she claimed to us that she have issue with her. It was unknown to us that she will talk to Doris Ogala, she will come out on air and begin insulting Doris Ogala to make it look as if they don't have anything in the midst.
Wait. She will be discussing with Doris Ogala at the back, then come in front.
She will come in front to now insult. So it will make the world to know that those two people, they don't have anything to do with each other. I can confirm to you, I will tell the reason where I just to know. Mary J, see, those three people, beware those one. If I can call them fraudster, I don't even know the name to call those three people. I don't know the name to call them. But for the Grace, she acted this thing as a movie, unknown to anybody. She will communicate with Doris Ogala in secret way. They will bargain together, talk together. She will come up now to now look as if she is insulting Doris Ogala. She made it blind to everybody to notice that. It was how I guess to know something, make it something, just review it. And see, I can't begin saying
my brother, 1 minute before don't get too emotional. Just calm down. If there is water around, you can take water. We are here because we want to just go this thing step by step. Now, I hear that. How many times did you meet with Prophet Jeremiah?
The only time I can't say that it was only once. When I went to Mercy City, I was lodged in Mercy City Hotel. They lodged me there in that Mercy City Hotel. After the following day, only me decide. It is not that I left the place, so because after some meeting, after whatever everything we discuss with some group of people, then with some men, I don't even know them. When we discuss at they call the place White House or something like that, I don't even know them. So we discussed. After that, I went back to where they took me to. I was not supposed to leave the place on the following day, but I know the reason why I left the place. I went to lodge somewhere. Then from where I lodged, I stayed that place more than 6 days. They didn't know. So I left the place. There was a reason why I left the place. I cannot say. So that is, I only saw the man of God once.
So when you see him, did you speak with him? Like, did you sit down and talk?
Yes. You know, like I said something. I remember I was just reading some comment. I see somebody was like, Daniel, are you that they should confirm that very well? If you know you somebody wife to say I lost wife, that they should confirm it very well. That maybe you use somebody wife to say I wife.
Who said that?
Yeah, I come across one comment like that when somebody did whatever. He said they should confirm from Daniel if truly na a wife. I mean, as somebody wife, he used the place in a wife. Just in the name of. Just look at how some Nigeria, how this is the reason why to get the truth, it will be very, very difficult. If I have said that I was wrong before, I never see. Let me not even go back again. Let me not go back again. So the question you asked, I only saw the man of God once. That is the question. That is the answer.
Who facilitated your meeting with Jeremiah?
It was Prophet Grace.
Okay.
And he get to a stage. Let me now say something. He get to a stage where Prophet Grace now. Why the reason why I even came out? It is not because of what they are doing. It is because of the same particular person. Prophet. If you listen to my interview, all those why. At first time when I entered the Chantel interview, I was just advocating about this Prophet Grace. She is not a prophetess. I said this is the person who is causing problem. If not, we would have find testimony by now. I was saying this before, but people were taking as if it was a prophet. I was working for Prophet Grace. Prophet Grace is paying me. Somebody will say I was working for Chama Johnson. Chama Johnson is paying me. None of them. All of them, they are just using me. I get to notice that, but it's at the late hour.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
So the Prophet Grace, even when I went to Mercy City, Prophet Grace, I review a lot of what I want Prophet Grace and Choma Johnson have been doing to them in Mercy City. I told them about this woman, Prophet Grace. Prophet Grace have to hear about it. That I never had anywhere to discuss issue about Prophet. I can fear anybody. That is the truth. I can fear anybody, but not Prophet Grace. And it will get to a time where I will no longer fear anybody again because they are pushing me to that stage. If they do
my brother,
video,
please, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, please. When they get you agitated like this, mind the type of words you use. See why I'm telling you this now. People know that you are not speaking emotionally, but somebody may go and harm Grace. It could be from Jeremiah herself. They will go and harm her, so they will pin it on you. So even in the middle of anger, just mind how you control your emotions. See the main question I want to ask now. When you went to see Jeremiah, is Jeremiah accepting you as an emissary that was doing damage control, knowing very well that it was Grace and all these people that were manipulating you to go there?
Sir, let me tell you something. You know, in this issue, if I say something about Jeremiah that is he don't knows about, people will like, are you serious? You are still defending the man. I am not defending anybody. If it happened, not be people in prison. If it happened for testimony to be out, if people take many of us to be in the prison for the people to be out, let it be okay with that. They should not come out to say because I'm defending Jeremiah. I'm not defending Prophet Jeremiah anywhere, any means. Because if I'm defending Prophet Jeremiah, let what happen to me double times of it. I have not, but the one he didn't know, I will still say this one he did not know. You cannot force me to say the one he don't know. I will just say he know about it. He know about it. No. Because I remember anytime I mention, say this man, he don't know this one, he know this one, and the one I say he don't know, people take it up as if they should be aware of this man. He's trying to hide something.
Let me tell you, my brother, see what you do. You know, these people know how to play a psychological game. I would want you to avoid listening to Cassie. As for Cassie, I don't know what is pushing him. If there is any serious allegation he has to make against you, let him come direct. But let me ask you first, have you ever met with Cassie or spoke with him before?
I don't even know Cassie. I have never met Cassie before. Since when I started liking Cassie, it is when he was like the voice for the people. He talk the way he talk how things look like at that moment. Even though they want to insult me, and that very time when he came out to apologize, when a woman he was kissing a woman in the hotel. When he came out to apologize, I say if a man like this a man of God can come out. If I say that is how other men of God are coming out where they are wrong, it will be better. That was since then I start. If any time of the post, I will comment on it. Sir, I love you. That is just only what I've been doing. I never communicate with him. I don't even know Cassie.
Okay, but why would you think he will be attacking you now?
That is why I'm saying Cassie and Prophet Grace, they are tied now as friends. So I believe Cassie might have called Prophet Grace, or neither Prophet Grace I might have called Cassie to tell Cassie that this person lie, is lying, he don't have truth, or he's lying. Because now they are sending Cassie now for Cassie now to come and say what I said is a lie. But the fact is that they cannot come out to even talk. I'm even waiting for only MC. I've been waiting for his name. I'm even waiting for only him to come outside. But instead, they say Cassie. I begin losing my respect as a man of God, who will claim small children are sending him message in the name of is afraid to end up in prison because I don't want to go to prison second time. And that is the reason why he just came to make that little video, that a few part about me. And that few part about me he made, that is the reason why I'm coming out. If not, I never want to attack anybody. I'm waiting for them to come out and reply. Not Cassie.
Okay. You see, one thing why I'm asking you this question is this. Cassie used to criticize Jeremiah. All of a sudden, he and his mother went to Jeremiah's church. I believe that thing was seriously staged. You see why I'm telling you this? When they took Cassie to court, I believe Bishop, the one at Port Harcourt, may be listening now. If he's not listening, someone who knows him may be listening. When I met them in the court, I saw exactly how they plan to put Cassie in jail. Like, had they convicted him, for life he will be under their shoes. That is, if he fails to stay long in prison, at least there was no way he wasn't going to get 7 years minimum. Now, after that thing, the judge, they were supposed to come again. The court was supposed to reconvene on another day. But by then, they went and changed everything. All of them killed that case. Then next thing, we saw Cassie at Jeremiah's church. I'm not going to tell Cassie how to live his life, but I think it is a serious injustice for him to allow himself to be used as a tool against a man who went through a lot. You just lost your child and your wife. At least Cassie should remember the goodwill that people gave him when he was in jail. People were calling me, said, please, Ijele, help. I called Omoto. That same morning, he answered the phone. And we made the thing, we blew up the thing like we blew it out of the water. All of a sudden, next thing, he was with Jeremiah. I won't blame him because I believe that the kissing video was even one of the best videos there. I believe they had more on him, so they could have blackmailed him into doing it. But for this particular one, if he's trying to get favor for them, that's up to him. But that's by the way. Now, you know, in the middle of this thing now, beneath every crime lies money, motive, and means. I'm not going to get you to accuse Jeremiah of anything. Of course, you just have to say what you know. But we're hearing about money issues. Please, can you explain to us how much they ever gave you and how much you were away changed hands between all the people we've mentioned so
far? You see something, please, they should forgive me if I say something that it will please. If I say something that this one, they will look as if I used to favor Jeremiah. I want to say something now because I know they will still break it out to say, we don't trust you. And maybe one day you will still go back to them. God forbid. Never in this world. Maybe it might be my next word, though, not in this world. So they should take it, whatever anything I say. I'm not defending the man of God, but the one I know he don't know nothing about, I will still say it. I am never defending him. But I will not say what I don't know. Later they will call me to come and say this. I no longer say it. So the one I know is what I'm saying. The one I don't know, let me tell you about this money you are talking about. Before I say something about this money, I quickly want to say something. Mary J play one style that even Anini of Edo State, I never hear in history where Anini played that system where Mary J played. Let me tell you the style when it did very, very hard for a common man to understand who this Mary J is. Mary J actually contacted Prophet Jeremiah. When they were talking, Mary J told it because the man, seriously, I am not siding him. He listens to advice. Please, I'm saying this now. They should forgive me, because I know insult. Well, this one not saying now. They will start insulting me.
No,
I'm
my
supporting
brother,
him.
listen,
No.
listen. See, when you come here, I don't tell you what to say, how to say it. Your enemy must not be my enemy, and my enemy must not be your enemy. The way I take Jeremiah is totally different from the way you take him, and it will be so stupid of me to tell you how to. So feel free. If there is any
Okay.
place, see, listen, justice. See the meaning of justice. It is not. It is not subjective. It's objective. Now, it will be injustice for me to say that I am seeking for justice. Then I will force you to say what you are not convinced within your spirit about Jeremiah. I don't do like that. Please feel free. Nobody is going to force words upon your head. Just say it the way you like. I am not offended, please.
Okay. Thank you so much. What I'm saying is, I want to let the people know they should not think what they want to hear. What I want to say, what they want to hear. I might say what they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for it. If I say what they want to hear, they should forgive. But I must say it. Prophet Jeremiah, Mary J actually contacted Prophet Jeremiah through Prophet Grace. They communicate together. Then Mary J was like, let's use Ruth Matthew. Let's use Mr. Ayo. That she even have lawyer. She don't even prepare lawyer. Before we say this one, I say Mary J have even prepared her own lawyer. I even spoke with the lawyer too. The lawyer, I asked the lawyer, how much will you collect? Whether the lawyer was saying about 2 million, I mean, or something million, something like that. As if I was the one paying the money. Mary J now called. He now contacted Prophet Grace. That is why I say Prophet Grace actually law Mary J also. The way she collected money, she wants Mary J also to dupe the man too. Now, when Mary J contacted Prophet Grace, they leaked the conversation within Prophet Grace and Prophet Jeremiah. Mary J said something. He advised the man. He said, "Let us use Mr. Ayo to arrest Ruth Matthew."
Wait. Who wanted to use Mr. Ayo to arrest Ruth
I
Matthew?
say now Mary J. If Mary J deny, it should come out and deny it. Then it should die. If it deny it, you can't see her back. When she come out and can't deny, say she don't know, she not talk about.
Go ahead.
Fine. Now she contacted. Sorry, she can't discuss this thing with the Prophet Grace and the man. So now the man now how to by all means now to now look as if you want to by force use the name, put the name out from all those sagas. I believe the man also accepted what Mary J said. It was Mary J who actually brought out that tactics. That we should use Mr. Ayo to arrest Ruth Matthew. The man accepted. Prophet Grace also accepted what Mary J said. So now, I was still at home. Mary J called me that I should speak with the lawyer. So I spoke with the lawyer. I asked the lawyer, "Sir, are you the?" He said yes. He said he have filed the case already. I will now come to Abuja and take the file home for Mr. Ayo Boya to sign. Then I will not bring the file back to Abuja. Then from there, case will start. Then Mary J actually said, if Mr. Ayo have arrest route in Abuja, then who will be doing the case there? And that's okay. All those things are doing now, how much will it cost? Mary J said it's 6 million. I said, 6 million too much now. He said we should tell the man. The man has money. The man will give us 6 million. I said, no. We are even talking of 200, 300. You are talking about 2 million. Mary J said, you don't know how people are cashing out. He said people are cashing out. I said, no. This guy cash out is too big. Now, let me just clear the part there. Out of there, I was not in Mexico City. I have not been to Mexico there, no. I was still at home. Then Prophet Grace now called me that if I'm in Igara, I said yes. She said she is coming to Igara. I should wait for her. I said okay. I waited. First day, second day, third day, fourth day at the lodge, at the hotel where I lodged. It was very costly. I did see her. So I now called her. Where are you? She was not. See, let me, that one is not necessary. Let me just cut that part off. Now, Mary J, you know, the man now and the Prophet Grace with the Mary J, they were not communicating. Although I don't know how far they have gotten to about the other communication. But the one I know is when she told me that we should collect 6 million from the man. When I was going to Mercy City because Prophet Grace knew that if I get to Mercy City, I will leak a lot of information to the man. Prophet Grace was calling me, come to my house. Don't go to Mercy City. Come to my house. Don't go to Mercy City. Come to my house. I said, since this woman is calling me, don't go to Mercy, come to my house. Don't go to Mercy. I said something is wrong. Now, my point of going to Mercy City, what they have done so far, I know if I get to that place, I will see the people I have to see and tell them they should be aware about this lady called Prophet Grace. She was calling me, come. She never knew when I entered the Mercy City, although the man asked me to come. So when I went there, Mary J was calling me. Sorry, they just took like time where I should go to where like this. So when I went to inside the Mercy City, Mary J was calling me that I should go to Prophet Grace now. What am I doing there? Because of what they have done, they knew that if I get to that place, Mary J will be exposed. Prophet Grace also will be exposed. And let me say the fact here. Please, I'm begging that you forgive me. If I say something that it will make it look as if I'm supporting the man of God. I am not. With all those damage control, it was people who, just person like Mary J, Prophet Grace, all the damage control we have been hearing about. It is not the man directly who is doing those damage control. Please, that you forgive me.
No. Listen. Of course,
I'm not citing the man.
There was never a time the man would approach you and tell you this thing or let people closer to him than Grace do that. That's why I believe they have some weight. That's why
I understand, but who I know, if I know saying him, I go see talk saying him. But he never, even though he no fit come out and pull it or do that is fine. But the one I know, I don't know about the secret one. I'm saying about the open or the one I know openly.
Now, please, on Mr. Ayo, do you think Mr. Ayo was paid, and who do you think paid him?
In the case of Mr. Ayo, the fact is that, to be clear and sincere, Mr. Ayo have never met Prophet Grace before. No, that is the truth.
So who who contracted Mr. Ayo? Are you aware of that one?
Yes, I contacted Mr. Ayo.
Okay, you are the one that contracted Mr. Ayo through the advice of Mary J or Prophetess Grace.
Yes. We even spoke to Mr. Ayo brother. I was the one that, I can't lie with that. I was the one who did that.
See, I love my brother. I love honesty and I love decency. Decency doesn't mean that you will be as holy or white as snow. No, is when you do wrong, when you have done something that is against your conscience. Decency demands you come out and say it. I love the way you say it now, and I guarantee you, you have the support of so many people here. There may be a few people that will disagree with you here or there. And like I said, I'm not going to force words into your mouth. That's why I said, speak from your heart. Do not add, do not subtract. You just have to let it as it now. Since you are the one that contacted Mr. Ayo, on how many occasions do you think he was giving money?
Although I can't know how many occasions Mr. Ayo was giving money, but I know I gave Mr. Ayo money.
You gave him what?
I don't know. I know I gave Mr. Ayo money, but I don't know if Mr. Ayo have collected money for other places. I don't know.
How much did you give Mr. Ayo?
Mary J sent 70 something. Is it no? Mary J, is it 40 something? I mean something how much of is it 40 something? It should be 40 or 50. I don't really know the exact amount, but I just know it's 40 or 50 that he sent to Mr.
Wait,
Ayo.
wait, it is only 40 or 50,000 that Mr. Ayo was disgracing himself on social media.
Mary J sent that money. So Mary J sent that money. He sent it to them, Mr. Ayo brother and Mr. Ayo.
You said it's how much? Name the amount. Mention the amount again.
I don't. It should be 40 to. Is 40 or 50 something like that.
Kai. You know why I'm asking this? Because that Ayo really made himself less of a man. When I saw him, I saw the Adam coat they gave him to wear and how he was repeating things. You know, you see that this thing was scripted. Now, the people pulling the strings are Grace and Mary J, as you said. Now, see where else I want to segue into right now. When Ayo, was he doing it that he hates with Matthew? Or, but before I get to that one, let's get to Pepeye, the one that calls himself MC. How well do you know about his input on this case?
See, this one, it will not make us not to say the truth. Because always, every time I do consider it, I just imagine I was afraid of those why. Something that happened. I said I don't want my own step to come to a place where I don't. But it gets to a stage. It is getting to a stage where if there is need for me to open up whatever everything, it is possible I will do that because human beings, they are the one in prison. Maybe it might come anywhere. It might come from nowhere. Let me stop in expecting anything as a human being. MC Agbeshare is actually working for Prophet Grace, not Prophet Jeremiah. MC, let me tell you, I remember the time I sent MC message. I called MC. Now you swear, you are swearing who is giving information to Prophet Jeremiah that you are pouring a reason on ground. I said, don't swear, your swear will keep Prophet Grace. So, because this woman is your godmother, you are swearing against her. I said, call her to, he said, he called me Ekpa. That was how he blocked me. Although the fact is that me and MC Agbeshare, we have been arguing about this issue. Why do this now? Let them do this thing. Why are they doing this now? Okay, look at what they are talking about. Why are they doing it? MC, we have issue one day. MC contacted Mary J. Mary J called me that I should go and beg MC Agbeshare. So I shouted, I said, are you normal? I should go and beg MC Agbeshare. For he said, as a man to man now, that we should not bring ourselves out to social media. Because then I was not bringing up issues. So the thing was no longer there. If MC Agbeshare, if you look at MC Agbeshare now, where he for marry, now this issue. Where he for buy car, now this issue. Where he for buy rich watch, now this issue. Where he for buy the necklace, now this issue. If he doubt her, make he come outside, come tell me, say, you are a bastard lie. Maybe he will come out to say, because I remember that
wait, hold on. MC Pepeye use this issue by car.
This one, I know say now where I thought so, he must come outside, come talk. He go come outside, come talk. If he make it come outside, come prove him wrong, say, waiting I talk, na lie. Because I know say, in one of the video I watch, now he be the person where they say, na person wife, I put for hospital. They claim say na my wife. Say na person wife, I put for hospital, and they claim say na my wife.
Hi.
Say that she will investigate me very well, whether if na my wife be that, or if na my pikin be that. This is how foolish. Now this idiot, this man, I even make me. If not, I'm not going to talk about him. I not get anything with him. But for what he talks, so that will reply. Thank God for this opportunity today. MC has nothing. This man a brother carry. Keke na put the right is a balance a carry. Nobody know him. He worry. in Ekpa. Nobody know him. Then I was still in worry. He never had anything. Now this case, now bring her up. As the case they bring, I was saying somebody was analyzing this one day about Prophet Grace and that he built a house for 3 years. Why? Prophet Grace roofing her house. Now this case, if not this case, see how she was traveling around with her husband. It just like say the flight now from Lagos to Abuja, no, from Lagos to Ibadan. Now they travel around then. Since when this issue, they don't discover, say this person, he don't get truth. He's still a travel. He's still a travel since then. When he be saying, now they hire people in a government work where they give her appointment. Now they call people to go do work for her. Now they sack people. Now she sack Mary J. So now she they sack people. Since all those while now, she see the travel around, she see the play with her husband.
Now I think now I'm beginning to understand something. You know, when I met with Mary J around Wuse, I told her all the things I told her was getting towards trying to find a solution to this issue. And
she told me everything we could discuss. She told me everything you could discuss. She told me you gave her, is it 10,000? Say you even gave her 10,000 naira. That you even gave her. She told me everything. Let's not even say about that. Because everything you had discussed, she told them, she told people about it. That she saw you. You discussed, see what you told her. Now, back to what I'm saying. If I say there's something is wrong, that even there's something that is happening in the absence of this Prophet Jeremiah that even himself is not aware. People, please, sorry, please, I know insult will come from left and right. Insult will come from left. Since this one I have said now, insult will come from left and right. There are something going on there that even him is not, because when I went to there, I saw him. There's something he was saying. Really, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Thief go the thief. That is the nature of life. He is selling his stickers, his oil, his water, his bulletproof, his vest and everything. So these ones too are doing, because if you notice, Grace didn't want you to go meet Jeremiah directly. We wanted you to come meet her first, right?
Yes, that's what I'm going to say.
That is because she wants to control the information going to Jeremiah and the information coming from Jeremiah.
Yes.
That way, they will know
I said
where to fix whatever they are fixing. Like Jeremiah is not, I'm not a fan of Jeremiah, but I can tell you, all the people around him, none of them likes him, and I believe it's a payback for what he's doing.
That is what I want to say. That's what I want to say. Because for the time we actually have much of communication with the prophets on phone and on chat. That is the truth. There are a lot I try to, like if you look at issue of Prophet Grace also deceived this man. She lied. You know, Prophet Grace also lied to God. Let me tell you how Prophet Grace lied to God. When me and I never knew Mary J was recording me. She will send my record to Prophet Grace when she was like trying to build her relationship back because she knows she was sacked already. Prophet Grace have sacked her already. So she was not trying to build up the relationship back. She was not calling me to get something from me and send to Prophet Grace. Prophet Grace now will call me. That why am I talking about her? I say, how did you know? He said the Holy Spirit revealed it to her. he said she's a spiritual woman. He said God revealed it to her. I say, it meaning you are not really a prophetess. Because now you lie that God revealed it to you. When God have not. That was when I began. I chatted her. I said, are you really sure you're a prophetess? She can confirm it. Are you really sure? Because if I know that Prophet Grace, I tell you. I mean, Mary J told you. But you came up to say you are a spiritual woman. The Holy Spirit revealed it to you. Just the same way. When she want to get, there's something that they're doing that even this man, why I say the man of God is not even aware. If not, when I get to Mercy City, that they were even aware of many things that this man was doing. That is not truth. I am telling you now that this woman, we said she carried 3 healers. full feed up with police and DSS to go and do the investigation in the Igara. And I believe, I said, this man, if you calculate one police, each police, you know how much it costs. The allowance, you know how much it costs. The DSS, you know how much it costs. The healers, the patrol vehicle, the fuel they put inside, you know how much it costs. That was how this woman shall be doing. But whereas Nami they home there. So Nami they home there. It's because I was not going to Mexico City. She was not calling me, no go, because she knows that if I go, they go ask me questions about the information she will be sending. There was a day we are now arguing. But with the grace called me that the child is he South Africa? He said, am I aware that mutation is South Africa? I said, me, I don't know. I said, I don't think so. He said, yes, it's in South Africa. They have discovered where the child is. I said,
Wait,
I don't know.
Asked you, who told you that the child was in South Africa?
It was Prophet Grace. The fact is that I am not because I hate her. I didn't hate her. But the role she played from the day one till now, that is the reason why it be like say somebody go to say I didn't hate her. Seriously, I did not hate. I even until now I can tell you I never met her before one-on-one. That is the truth. I never met her before one-on-one. That is the truth. So I did not hate her. I hate her for the role she played and the role she deceived. Although she didn't deceive Mary J, now devil herself. So now what I'm saying this is that there was a time. Okay, I have now explained this. The system she used with Ichoma Johnson. Even the Prophet Jeremiah, I didn't know that Prophet Grace was communicating with Ichoma. Although I don't know if he didn't know. Let me not say that because anything I'm saying now, I don't know. There's no confirm. I have not confirmed whether he didn't know or he know. Now, if you watch it very well, most of the things that we are saying we got in the secret way is everything that Prophet is talking about. Prophet Grace will now bring everything to my head. She will now put everything to my head to let the man of God know, say, na me no desperate, na me no get truth, because me, I'm only after them, after the son and the daughter, because there is no truth with them. Those people, they don't have any good. They are only getting this issue, many of them don't want it to end. Person like MC Egbesha, they don't want it to end. Person like Prophet Grace, they don't want it to end. Many of them in that church, they don't want it to end. Because this is the time, a place of cashing out. So if Prophet Grace get that information from me, she will send it to Choma Johnson. From Choma Johnson, we don't know again how I get to profess. Now, Prophet Grace will now come up again to come do her own. As soon as she done her own, you know, so she don't create awareness, say this thing is happening. Then she will not call again that she needed money, she wants to do something, she wants to do something. So that is the tactics they were using. And that's why it is very, very difficult for us to find the truth about what it lead to the issue of baby testimony. Because the advice they were giving to this man, they were never giving this man the right advice. Because if they're giving the right advice, the case will come, everything will end. No money again, no paying again, everything goes up there. So that is the reason why they don't want the case. If a message which they can't do video, all the video he is doing, he's not doing it for notice sake. He's doing it for awareness, for noticing, and for them to
from the one, I knew that MC Pepeye was there for the money, and because they know he can talk, and all these shameless people, whenever people who know how to use them see them, they know how to use them and how to play them. Meanwhile, as we are wrapping up now, please, did you ever meet with Precious Lungu, or what do you know about Precious Lungu?
No, I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about her. See, I remember, let me just quickly say this. I think if I have a place to apologize to the masses, I will do that openly. But I don't know how it comes. I know it at later hour. This is the same Mary J who told me about the Ramassis. That we should. He said the Ramassis collected 1 million. We never knew that all those things she's playing is a lie. She said I should come to Chante Plaf, I should beg him to come and expose Dada. I should go to Plaf to expose Dada. That is Mary J. I leave the one aside. You see, there was one message I sent to them in Mexico City. I was going to one Facebook page. Facebook, there was one man. Let me know if you say this part. Let me know when you get to that time. Then
My
we'll
brother,
sort that
open
one
your
out.
mouth, say something. There is no
Now,
need to.
now when I sent this, okay, when I send this message to the message city that they should confirm who this man is, they noticed something and they called me back that the man said he helped Ruth Matthew with money and he's a pastor. This man is a pastor. He's not just a pastor. He's a pastor that is it is known to many people in Mercy City. He's not just a small pastor. And this is the pastor in that. But when I said this to them, I asked them they should confirm, verify this man, how he gets to know Ruth, how this man gets to, because Ruth Matthew never mentioned this man's name before. And this man have never came up one day to say, even himself, maybe he mentioned the man, the Ruth Matthew, what a role he had played in the life of BC Baby. He never mentioned it to Mercy City. Then that was when that is the first time I contacted Prophet. If Prophet can bear with me, that was the first time. But to them, it looked as if I was communicating with Prophet for a long time. I was the one who is giving Prophet information. I was never the one. The first time I contacted, it was when I sent the picture to Prophet. I said, please, Prophet, show Ruth Matthew this picture. Whether Ruth Matthew know this man of God, close to the Prophet Jeremiah. When Prophet came back, Prophet said, yes, he has confirmed for Ruth Matthew. Ruth Matthew confirms that, yes, he know the man. I said, okay, if Ruth Matthew know this man, what did stop Ruth Matthew to measure this man? Because Ruth Matthew was measuring people's name. Ruth Matthew was measuring people's name. Why Ruth Matthew refused to measure this man's name? Then I now return back to Mercy City again. And I said to them, Ruth Matthew have confirmed that you know this man. You should confirm whether this man knows Ruth Matthew. They really confirmed. They say yes. The man said he knows Ruth Matthew. That Ruth Matthew have been, this is the third time that Ruth Matthew is attending Mercy City. That he knows Ruth Matthew even before now. That he sent Ruth Matthew money. Even when Ruth Matthew child got missing, he was still communicating with Ruth Matthew. That is to say the man knew Ruth Matthew before, even Ruth Matthew even entered the Mercy City at that program day. Because according to them, that Ruth Matthew have been, this is the third time that Ruth Matthew have been attending this show before. Then I now said, okay, if this thing is happening, when I met people, I also met them in Abuja. They also called me, they had meeting in Abuja. I also went to Abuja. So when I went to Abuja, they did a lot of things, which I can't begin saying, we left the place. And now called them, I said, if people think you said you have never met Ruth Matthew before, how come about this? Now, I believe they forgot that they told me that. Now, you will now come up now to say Ruth Matthew, truly, people are asking the man. Because now, look at what happened. The Facebook I'm talking about, I asked them, I said, okay, I discover an account of Ruth Matthew, that the account is not used, it's not opened by Ruth Matthew name, it's opened by one name. So when I was checking this account, I discovered the man of God in Mercy City. Because where I get to discover is that I used that angel at the Mercy City. The man was standing there, snap picture there. I discovered, I said, this man is a man of God. I now sent the picture to them. They confirmed, yeah, that they know the man. Now this is the man who is a foreign account, who is in charge of a foreign account. I said, okay. When they are now verifying what happened, they came back and told me that they have asked the man. That the man said, yes, he really knows Ruth Matthew. That he was just helping Ruth Matthew when Ruth Matthew came. That he was just giving Ruth Matthew money for help. So I now said, okay, that should be the case. What he come make this man? What he come make Ruth Matthew come add this man up with this account? What he make this man accept Ruth Matthew? He said because when Ruth Matthew lost her phone, that was the demo. They now told me back when I asked this question. They said when Ruth Matthew lost her phone, Ruth Matthew now used another phone to contact this pastor in Mercy City. That they lost her phone, no. That is my new number. Then after that, he now used the same account to now add the man for request. Immediately, they have been chatting with that same account. Now, the fact is that going back to that same account, I discovered that same account was deleted. And now she told them back. I said, look at what I discovered, though. You people should question this man very well. They said the man, he knew Ruth before. That was then. That was when I now begin calling people I know from the places. Let me not even say go far. I just want to end it here. If they come out to do video, then I will now tell them what they know. I'm not telling them what I know. I will tell them what they think we don't know. I will know it already. We all also have done so far. There are a lot that people don't understand. If I come out openly in the public to defend them, it doesn't mean in the other way I was still defending them. So they should not get me wrong. If anybody want to analyze something, like somebody analyze that the Cassie collect money, when Cassie collect money, he don't collect, not be hiding something. When the mother collect the money, now hide something, is he hidden? Then he collect the money, they snap her. I watch it also. Cassie also the same thing, not be hiding something. Everybody saw it. Because Cassie said it was a Reggie, that is what I'm saying this. So they should still get this one right. I'm not saying this is all low. I'm not saying no, but I'm just bringing some part where what I want make me to learn to this finding of some things. So that is what I can say for now.
Let me, this one you just revealed something different here, of which I'm going to take time to digest it and see where it fits on my chessboard. Meanwhile, do you know God's love?
God's love, I not even know God. That is, I never even, maybe it might look as if me and God, so we are doing the same work. No. I never even meet, I don't even know who be. It was when I was just watching God's love. I don't even know her.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much. I will let you go now. Like our people are sending their condolences. I hope you find your feet. Like I said, we will be in contact. If there is any help, I will render. I will do that. And above all, like I told you before, you will have to go back, whatever you are going to face in service, just
Yeah,
like
I'm going back.
I
I'm going
said,
back very soon.
yeah, like I said, if there is any need to contact anyone, just give somebody that will be able to reach me my number, that WhatsApp number I used to communicate with you. Let them just pass any message and I will make sure it gets to the appropriate authorities. As we are speaking, some of the top officers in your, I don't want to mention it, they are listening, and those of them that are not listening, I'll make sure I send it to them. Don't let anyone victimize you. Always, since you have decided to tell yourself the truth, that's the best truth in the world, the truth someone tells himself. So, as you decided to tell the truth, I believe good tidings will come your way. Men of goodwill, women of goodwill will gather to help you. And I hope you find your feet once again and restart your life because you are still very young, okay? Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much,
you.
my brother, for
Yeah,
honoring
thank
our
you.
invitation this
Yeah,
evening.
thank you, sir.
If there
Yeah,
is
thank you.
any need for me to host you, just let me know. I will come here host you. If there is any danger you sense, let me know also, okay?
No, host. So when if I see their video, if they did any video, then I'm just waiting for one of them to do video. Because
No,
if Casey was so that foolish, Casey
if
came outside
if
to do
they
video.
see,
Casey did
if they
video. Casey
are
never
see,
waited. He never wait
let
for
me
them
tell
to
you,
come out. Casey
let
was
me
so
tell you, my
foolish as a
brother.
small. God.
Let me tell you, listen. Forget the videos they're making. If they make any video that demands response, there are many platforms you can use. Chantel is there, Prof X is there, I'm here. Just let us know. What we will not allow is someone to victimize you or someone to believe that they have a platform, they will want to subdue you, because they have Facebook pages and YouTube channels. No, that one is not going to happen. We are here for you, and when we say we are here for you, we mean it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, my brother. I will let you go
Thank you.
right now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay, our brother is gone. So, my people, the case tired about my people. You see, all these things we've been saying over time, all these things we'll be saying over it. And the truth is, so many people in this case don't want it to end. This is the only way they will remain relevant. Most bloggers you see that used to expose this and later went cold, many of them probably got paid. And all these things, contact this one, contact this person, jam the head here, jam here, and we were running inside the circle. You see, why it's good sometimes when you are in a case, you just have to draw back and let things play out. Before you know it, they will use their hands to expose themselves, which is exactly what has happened in this case. Okay, this is which exactly what has happened here, and we are seeing we are not done. All right, we are not stupid. I don't know if people will want to contribute. I think I should post the link. Should I post the link? Should I post the link for people to join? I don't know if I should post the link or we are okay with the one. I don't know if people have their own contributions because, man, there are so many angles to this interview. I myself, I will have to rewatch it again. Meanwhile, guys, hit the like button. Okay, let me post the link. Hit the like button, minimize the live chat box, then hit the like button. It helps the video on the YouTube algorithm. I'm coming. Let me get the link. I'm posting the link right now. I'm posting the link right now. Only 89 likes. 89 likes, 400 views. Guys, please hit the like button. Eh? We don't have any satellite TV you are using. It's just this one. Hit the like button. That's the link. So you can use the link to join. Hit the like button, guys. It's very important. Very, very important. Yeah, that's the link. I believe the link is there for everyone to see. That's the link. You can use it to join. Or let's see if we have anyone here. You see, everything we've been saying about these people, they are proving them to be true. Tonight, you notice I did not force him to say what he didn't want to say or to make him force him make someone look bad. It's good I let him flow. And by letting him flow, you saw how many places he touched that ordinarily we may not have touched. And it is opening so many things for people to know how easily it is for someone to fall into a trap he or she doesn't know exists, which is Jeremiah is in a huge trap. So many people around him, they turned him into a huge maga, which he doesn't know. Wait, I think we have someone in the studio. Hello, 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 Joshua. Hello, hello. Oh, I think
Hello?
we'll have to let you go, Joshua. Joshua, you have to rejoin. We have another guest here, Stephen. Stephen, I can't be able to add you. Check your mic and your this thing video. Check it. I can't be able to add you. It's pure Yahoo Yahoo. Okay. Some people say Katsi has no meaning. Really. Stephen, I can't be able to add you. You have to rejoin. You have to rejoin. So while we are waiting for some people to join, let me just wrap it up in case if we don't get another person, I'll just end it here. Like what we've been saying, Ayo is the most useless human being alive. I said this the very first time I saw him. Go check that video. The video is on Undiluted Truth. I told people this is a poorly arranged, not bullshit. They didn't even school him well. Like I was telling them that day, I believe Pepe was the one interviewing Ayo, doing all those interviews. And people, man, people are very shameless. Oh. That Ayo, believe me, I don't. Ruth Matthew should never go back to that man. Oh, that man can pick up the rest of the keys and sell them. I tell you. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Clifford.
Yeah, bro Ijele, good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something. Please, I would like you to talk to our brother Daniel again so that the next time you need to host him, I wish or I think we all wish he should organize everything he wants to tell us. He should take time, organize everything before he comes to the studio so that he will not be jumping from point to point because there are a lot that we can get from him, a lot of informations. They may not look so relevant to us, but I know you have a lot of information that you want to share with us.
Clifford, are you there? Are you there, Clifford? I think we lost Clifford. He will come back. We have Stephen is here, but he's not connecting. None of them are connecting. Okay, my people. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. It's an hour and 7 minutes. Like I said, before you go, hit the like button. That's the contribution you can make to support the stream. Help share it. Some people are asking me how they will share it. Minimize the live chat. Close the live chat box. You will see share. You click on share, then share it on YouTube or tweet on Facebook or Twitter. That would be nice. It will help with the brother. You say, what was the man doing all this damage control? My brother or my sister, your guess is as good as mine. Okay? Empress, how are you? Your guess is as good as mine. So I don't know what. Oh, madam, we have a madam that wants to join before we close. Hello. Hello. Good evening, ma. Hello, ma. Are you there?
Hello,
Hello, please, madam, speak louder.
hello,
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
hello.
Ah, oh, I think the stream should be over by now. I said, thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of the program. Please hit the like button. It will help us with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.